144 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and their head with that shit.
Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They say you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspiring. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the feel like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dawg. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even cap. These niggas don't run it like we run it, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. So if you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch, bless your heart. Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dawg. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that econ line van to a damn tank. I got choppers stashed in the attic like they Anne Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See him throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine then, I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. Damn! Killing motherfuckers. Stand over him, shoot him in the face. Say, no. Hey, listen, bro, you don't know me. I be this bitch tripping. Hold on.
Yeah, don't have messed up, no. Bad news is to beat your home, nigga. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go on, get on that ass real quick one time. 144, baby.
They said you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course, get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our core. Wait up, let me make a call right quick, I'ma start another war. I was hurting when she left, but I don't care about any part. I need a Vaselina like my Nina Puffer bar. Took a Zoc, watch the dark. Matter of fact, like a dart. Any problem, let them come. We gon' snatch they soul like Shane Sharp. Put them out of service, keep them tools like Miss Harper Free. Try to hold me, it's way too late. I'm headed straight to the safe. Throw that one up like a trophy. I'm that nigga, ain't no debate. Told them boys we taking over. Call them up like set the date. This shit a piece of cake. Yeah, my bitches came from Whole Foods. Told them put on that top 3. Then bring me my house shoes. Don't make excuses. These niggas ungrateful, gotta show them UPK rules. I make hits like I can't lose. They said you get on, you gon' represent, I said of course. Soon as they crank that beat, I ride that bitch just like a horse. She about to go dumb, yeah, bitch, me whole car. You ain't know they call me Obi-Wan, I come with the force. You gon' ride, yeah, of course. Get it lit up like a torch. You even low on this Lord, so that bitch is either or. Yeah, I know them niggas ain't cut like that, I swear I'm to our core. Yeah, I just
I got you. Let it ride real quick. Look.
City eyes. It's time to Bogart. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shot in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage and fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. The colder than the avalanche, way above average. Revenge taste sweet, told him make me an apple crisp. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Child become a man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Marquardt, telling me how the crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. Poke a stop, nigga, I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, don't dance. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see profits under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty Diana. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo. Spirit ancient, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Waldo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Hate me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my accidents. Yes, you said. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering? Absolutely. Should a thief go to jail when he steals? Absolutely. Should a robber pay back the money he robbed? Absolutely. So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. That was designed fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a
I mean, you talking some old shit. That shit don't get old. It's always oil, right?
Nah.
Huh?
No, it don't get old.
You say you think you got something back there somewhere?
I think so. I'm gonna check.
I hope so.
Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga.
I read where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like stamps and I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert, another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, it's an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spin, I ain't listening, is effective. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jacob. So Tower War, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't just do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on this Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots, you a bird feeder. Claiming he a demon, what's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him, this shit light. It ain't about who got this gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain. 6 shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never break the hand and feed you, you won't never get that hand back. He bitchin' about 10%, I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him, just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter, God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign, yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still about my brain, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get that boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
We'll start at 7:15. Start the class at 7:15. About 5 minutes.
It's Romaine on it. What is it?
Purchase your tracks today.
Know the people been waiting for a minute for something authentic. Came in the truth and bossed in it. Made niggas regroup. Had to shed light on the false image. UPK whole court. Now who the fuck won scrimmage? 2 words for soft niggas. What is good riddance? Don't affiliate with feminine symptoms. I know you feel me, nigga. This a death threat to hip hop. You don't stop that weak shit, I'ma mix your lean with some Grimlock. When the last time you heard it this raw? What I wish for's when the earth inherited by the piss poor. We been to war, them the ones I'm taking risks for. Ain't got no pics or no cars to hold. Holy angels watch my steps, them Glock guard my soul. Can't let them leave my body cold. I know you feel me, nigga, let the wicked weep and the meek prevail. God never been 50-50, I shall now awake and sleep a cell. Let the righteous cry, silence the pretender. A rebel without a cause, as long as I remember. Not taking the kingdom, the only thing on my agenda. Can't avoid me, nigga. Middle finger to the ones that try to destroy me. Revenge of beauty, I'm a beast. I told the bitch she can't eat, let she join me for dinner. My God ain't got no regard for a sinner. One call fall on him like timber. I know you feel me, nigga. In the eyes of terror, I stand still. Go to work for the colony, bring it back to the anthill. Plus everything I drop heavy as an anvil. Show you how to stand like a man in this damn field. I know you feel me, nigga. Fuck equality, it gotta be one man win and the rest lose. Wave devastator, I'm calculating my next move. UPK with real niggas seek refuge. Body shots for bars, that'll get you bruised. My niggas whole ranker, check your little attitude. I came to fuck up your move on your little holiday like I'm Mr. Scrooge. Resurrected from the grave, walking from the fall. Visions in my eyes, gripping the mic, screaming God bless the underdog. Down by the letter, and live by that protocol. Walk by faith, not by sight. Ain't no hope for getting struggles. Life like tug of war, resist or get pulled into a world that never left you. I will endure. Election will be sure, correction will be swift. No Will Smith, but I am legend. What else would you call the killer of deception? A leader got soldiers on post in every direction. On go like a German shepherd, young and a restless. Swear honor like a diamond necklace. I know you feel me, nigga.
Purchase your tracks today.
It's Romaine on it. What is it?
Prepare slaughter. We bout to bombard they whole operation. Certified priest, prophesied this my occupation. This shit outrageous. They done made the truth docile. That's why we on the corner crying aloud, looking hostile. It's UPK style. Can't stop now. Far as this warfare couldn't last one round. Let the oppressed rise, and let the rich mourn till the sundown. Enough with this shit. About to make it hot, call it compound. This school, my flow standing hook. They crossed the line, ain't no coming back. You became no cowards. The only thing sweet is the honey check. Righteous is the Lord. Give me rest from my sorrow and hang down death for them devils. There's no tomorrow. Why? Cause they violence leave a man a stiff corpse. You see a flag in a badge, I see horns in a pitchfork. Go ahead. So please believe.
We live? Okay. Okay, I'm check it out. Yeah, I got a water. Let's see. See real quick. Okay, no smoke, no sign, crest. All right, let's clap it up. This is the Wednesday night scripture breakdown class. I'm gonna be holding it down until Captain Marquardt come or a man above me. So this is the class where you want to get your questions answered. So if anybody got any questions, go ahead, type it in. If anybody got any questions in the room, just go ahead, raise your hand, and we get it on. Any questions in the room? All right. It's like run. Grab that door. Oh no, never mind. Brother out there cleaned up. You go ahead. Go ahead and run.
My question is, can people believe in God but not believe in the Bible?
Absolutely not. And that's pretty much what you're saying is a Christian in a nutshell. You know what I mean? They say they believe in God, but absolutely do not believe in the Bible. You show them in the Bible where it say a man can have multiple wives. Say, well, that's your own interpretation, brother. It's clear as day. You know what I mean? You show them in the Bible where the Lord is against interracial marriage, and they'll tell you, I don't think that's right. That was before time. That was the Old Testament. Anything you show them in the Bible that goes against what they want, they're not going to follow it, even though they're going to still say that they serve God. So absolutely. What would the precept be on that? It's a perfect precept for that. For a brother or sister who says that they love God and serve God, but don't follow the Bible. Let me pull it up real quick. It's for time's sake, it's let me get Romans the 10th chapter. Romans 10 and 2. Let's start at 1.
Romans chapter 10 and verse 1. Brethren, my heart desire and pray to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
So Paul is a brother like everybody in this room right now. We in this room because we want our people to be saved. We want our people to get off drugs, get off buying OnlyFans accounts, get off of heroin, get off Christianity, namely. You know what I mean? We want our people to have a good life. So Paul was the same way. Read on.
Verse 2. For I bear them record that they have a zeal for God, but not according to knowledge.
So Paul said that my people, they have a zeal for God, but not according to knowledge. Meaning what? That we want to serve the Lord. We want to have a God. We want to say that we love God. We want to say, you know what I mean, all praise to the Most High. But it's not according to knowledge. What is that knowledge? That is not according to. Natazia?
If I made a law, statutes, and commandments.
Which in a nutshell is what? The Bible.
The Bible.
The law, statutes, commandments is the Bible. So our people have a love for God in their mind, but it's not according to knowledge. It's not according to what the Lord laid down in the Bible, which is a blueprint to life. Imagine having a car, and in the goddamn car, it's a manual on how to use the car. Or you got a lawnmower. It's a manual that comes with the lawnmower. You got a PlayStation 5 or something. It's a manual that tells you how to play the damn PlayStation. So the Lord created humans, namely Israel, and he gave us a manual, a blueprint on how to live our life.
Right.
But our people, we take the manual and we throw it down the street and say, I'm going to live how I want to live. Which, you know what I mean? Lord be with you on that. So if that answers that question. No sweat. So where we at with it for camp this week? Of course, we're going to be going out for camp. I mean, it's a ton of topics right now that you can use for camp.
Good.
Anybody got any? What would you be bringing up, Arun?
Well, the first thing I would bring out is that the fact that over this past so-called Juneteenth, you know what I'm saying, like multiple people got shot.
Oof. Yeah, I had seen that myself. The Lord is working. I mean, we got plenty of topics, plenty of things to talk about this weekend. Like Aram just brought up Juneteenth, which is really just a appeasement for the slaves. It's like the slave master said, y'all can go outside and play in the yard for a second. Y'all get too ready, come on back in. Just like we went out to Minnesota this week, and they invited us to come out and speak. And once we really started dropping the truth, they cut the mic off. Yeah, I mean, which goes to show this is supposed to be a black event. And at a black event, you can't even speak the goddamn truth without getting your mic cut off. What goes to show what? Juneteenth is a farce. It's just something to get. It's like a crumb to give to the slaves and say, "Shut up, I gave you something."
Right.
So Juneteenth, that's a powerful topic. Right now, today just came. I don't know where the hell this story came from, but about the submarine and the 5 devils that's stuck at the bottom of the ocean. I would definitely go there. What else we got?
This Friday they having the LGBT major parade.
Good night. So we got the LGBT. We got to rain on that parade. If they come downtown, we gonna, get on the mic and blaze and give me Leviticus. And show them the truth on that. So we got that. The submarine. What else? We got some more stuff. We can't go with Zion Williamson. Have y'all seen what's going on with him? And the porn star that's trying to extort him. Yeah, the porn star trying to extort the brother, saying if the Pelicans do not trade Zion Williamson, then she's gonna leak his sex tapes. Captain Zarya brought a beautiful point about that. Now imagine if a man told a woman that. A man told a woman that if you don't quit your job, then I'm gonna put your sex tapes out. He'll be thrown under the bus. He'll be canceled. But since this is a brother, of course you can do whatever you want to him. You know what I mean? So where would y'all go for the submarine? I definitely want to touch on that. The submarine. Somebody pull up an article, Natazayab, if you could. Pull up an article real quick on that submarine. Also, we got Polite. Brother Polite. The brother took a plea deal for child molestation. I'm gonna let some more information come out on that, but definitely that's a topic to show you should not mess with the Lord's house. The brother came up against our captain so many times and failed at every chance, but judgment came. Let me know when you get that article.
Come, I got it.
All right, let's read that.
This is from CNN. Missing Titanic sub. Search continues as banging sounds heard.
Now let me ask y'all something. How can you hear banging sounds from the ocean? Anybody got a guess?
I'm assuming with the technology they have, like sonar. Radar
exactly, sonar. I wish y'all could see the damn. I wish I could pull it up on the screen. It's a chart showing how far they're down. It's ridiculous to even attempt to go down to see the goddamn Titanic. You asking for death. Now these damn 5 rich Edomites just could not help themselves but kill themselves. Go ahead.
Slocky. It's actually 2 Pakistani people.
For real?
3 Edomites.
Good night. They trying to be white, huh? Okay. Mosai craze. Where y'all going with this one? On the scriptures, if you want to educate the people. This is definitely an excellent teaching tool to show the difference between Israel and Esau. I know. I would go Genesis 25 and 27. Somebody pick that up real quick.
Genesis 25 and 27.
Mm-hmm. I mean, who gets into a tiny little tube and goes down all the way to the bottom of the ocean to see a destroyed, sunken ship from 1901?
The oppressor.
For what? And then the ticket on the submarine was $250,000. You got that?
Like you said, Genesis 25 and 27.
Yeah.
Come. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 27. And the boys grew, and Isupk was a cunning hunter.
The Bible said that Esau, the progenitor of the so-called Caucasian race, go ahead.
A man of the field.
It said he was a hunter, a man of the field. Go ahead.
And Jacob was a plain man, dwelling in tents.
And Jacob, the progenitor of the blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians, they said he was a plain man that liked to dwell in tents. Meaning what? We like to chill. Go ahead, Natasha.
Come. That's exactly what I was about to say. You won't find us going into the depths of no damn ocean.
Right.
Especially to see Titanic that had more Edomites on it, rich Edomites. You know, you got what you were looking for pretty much. You wanted to see the Titanic. Now you get the full experience.
Right. Yeah, damn right. Get a brother a hand. You're not going to catch no black, Hispanic, or Native American Indian on a safari in Africa hunting lions with a boat action rifle. You're not going to find us doing that. You ain't going to find us in a submarine going to the bottom of the ocean, which is just I just really don't understand that. A very small submarine. I don't even think like the nuclear submarines that the United States have, I don't even think they go down to those depths. Am I right?
Come.
What happens when you go down further and further into the ocean, the pressure of the ocean starts to crush the vessel. And I'm assuming that's what happened to these devils. And it was an experimental submarine at that.
Come.
I seen a TikTok where the damn devils had to sign a wager, had to sign a deed saying that this is an experimental submarine and it can cause death. And he jokingly said, "Let me hurry up and sign that." Lo and behold, let's read that scripture one more time.
Come. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 25, verse 27. And the boys grew, and Esau was a cunning hunter.
And Esau was a cunning hunter. Go ahead.
A man of the field.
A man of the field. You're going to find him in Australia running with damn kangaroos. You're going to find him in the ocean in a damn in a cage with great white sharks swimming all around him. You know what I mean? What is wrong with this? This is not a normal man. Normal people don't do things like that. Normal people don't cram into a canned tube and go to the bottom of the ocean where whales don't even dive to. Go ahead.
Like, if I may, sir, is that tempting the Lord?
Oh yeah.
That would be considered tempting the Lord. You putting yourself in these situations that are unnecessarily dangerous to you and people around you, your lives.
Yep.
Is that tempting the Lord?
I'm gonna give you the perfect precept for it. Go to give me Jeremiah 31 and 37. Let's read that. Oh, they definitely tried the Lord with this one, and they failed horribly.
Come.
Read that.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 31, verse 37. Thus saith the Lord, if heaven above can be measured.
If heaven above can be measured, meaning what? Anybody? Meaning if you can take a ruler and measure outer space. Go ahead.
Come. And the foundations of the earth searched out beneath.
What does that mean? The foundations of the earth searched out beneath. Natasha?
I feel like it's talking exactly about this story,
That's
sir.
exactly what it's talking about.
They trying to go down to the deepest points of the damn oceans, and the Most High is telling you it's not meant for that.
Right. Now, I mean, if it's pressure that if you go further and further down and pressure continues to build up, I don't think you should be going down. With that, pass the class over to Priest and Captain Mawquad. I got a pocket for
Oh, man. Whew. How everybody doing this evening, all right? What's you going up, Bible?
The submarine incident with those 5 devils that went to their death.
I ain't even hear about that. What happened with that?
Oh God, it's
We ain't questions online. Then you get the questions online. Bring your questions. All right. And then let's hear about these damn devils jumping in the damn water with the animals. They ain't got no business. You got the story?
Khan.
Go ahead.
This is an updated story. Slocky.
Mm-hmm.
Missing Titanic sub. Search continues as banging sounds heard.
Is that it? Go ahead.
Dwindling air supply. A massive search operation is underway in an area twice the size of Connecticut for the submersible that went missing Sunday.
Or one of the submarines went missing.
Salaki. Come, sir.
United States, okay. United States submarines went.
No, sir. It was just a tourist submersible.
Okay.
They take trips to see the Titanic at the bottom of the ocean.
Oh, it's a tourist thing here.
Come.
Okay, and they went to go see the Titanic.
Come.
For what? I don't get it. It's old, rusted, and I don't get the allure of seeing the Titanic, but that's what they went to see. I am. Go ahead.
It's like, if I may, they paid $250,000 per ticket to go see that boat, sir.
Wow. To go to the death. Right. Go ahead. They paid right. Like you said, $250,000 to his death. Go ahead. Lord have mercy. Go ahead,
We could have used that.
Shit. What? 250,000, man, please.
As officials fear, there's less than a day's worth of oxygen left on board the craft. A U.S. Navy salvage system capable of retrieving objects or vessels off the bottom of the ocean floor has reached St. John's, Newfoundland, but it has not yet left for the site in the North Atlantic. The U.S. Coast.
And what precept you pulled for this one, Avalon? Keep reading, Trooper.
Genesis 25 and 27, Slack.
The U.S. Coast Guard said it has not identified the source of banging noises that were picked up by sonar Tuesday and Wednesday during the search. The sub is carrying 5 people, a British adventurer, a French diver, a Pakistani father and son, and the founder of Ocean Gate Expeditions.
Damn. And so they haven't found these cats. And they've been missing for how long, you said?
Over 24 hours.
Since Sunday, sir.
Since Sunday.
Come.
That ain't good. You know what I'm saying? But once again, it's a foolish thing to be taking that, to be doing something like that. You know, I just don't get the point of it. You know what I'm saying? You know, here's what anybody should be diving to go see. All them damn slave ships that they sunk.
Right.
While they worry about the damn Titanic, you know what I'm saying? What about them slave ships that sunk to the ground?
That's right.
For some reason, they can't find them at all. You understand? And the reason why they can't find them is because they don't want you to see how horrible a condition that your people came over, you know, on them damn slave ships. While they sitting there worried about the damn, who in the hell cares about the damn Titanic? You understand? Like the Lord bringing judgment, you know what I'm saying? For every goddamn slave ship that came across the Atlantic and in the triangle of trade, you understand, from Europe to Africa, all the way to the Americas. You understand? Those are the only ships that we need to be even thinking about. You know what I'm saying? Opposed to some damn Titanic was a ship for tourists. It's like it's like any old cruise ship. That means absolutely nothing. You understand? But we came up the ships we came on over here. Hey, Lord Christ, give Bakar a hand, man. You understand? Chicago native all the way from Las Vegas. You understand? Came in here to support us tonight, or whatever. So those are the ships that we need to remember there. You know what I'm saying? Why that go to show you white people's history is the Titanic. You understand? A ship that was, I don't even know why it was sunk. You know what I'm saying? But it ended up sinking, or whatever the case may be. Meanwhile, you know what I'm saying? Our slavery started with the ships coming over here to the Americas. First, you know what I'm saying? The ships actually left the Americas and went to Europe first. That's what most people don't know. They took some of the native Indians. I believe what book is that in? Well, they took some of the native Indians over to Europe.
Promised Land, Lost Tribes.
They bring that out in Lost Tribes and Promised Land. If we need it, you know what I'm saying, get it, we'll pull it. You understand? So this is and it's so funny that this story even come out about them looking for the Titanic, right? When we on the brink of celebrating Juneteenth. You see what I'm saying? Juneteenth supposed to be the day in which we were so-called freed out of slavery. You understand? Which is a damn joke. And we're gonna touch bases. That's them coming up to the top. Y'all done? Them making it up to the top, or what are they doing? Ain't that all right? But y'all know his rank is in doubt. Y'all know that.
Nigga looking fresh.
All the investments you got. Read what you got. You said you pulled Genesis what?
25 and 27, sir.
Read that. You know what? I don't even pull that. Let's get up. Deuteronomy 28:68. When we talking about ships, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna dive into this whole Juneteenth topic. You know what I'm saying? Once again, it's not a sin to celebrate it. You know what I'm saying? Of course, it's a great opportunity. Juneteenth. Here's a good thing about Juneteenth. It's a great opportunity to do what? For men in the church. Go ahead. Fish. You know what I'm saying? It's an opportunity. Black people get together, have a festival. You know what I'm saying? And things of that nature. So you can. Anytime you have groups of black people getting together like this, is always a good way to fish. That's what it's good for. Trooper.
So you said that celebrating Juneteenth is not unlawful?
It is not unlawful. You understand? It's not a to a deity or to a god, any of that. Not like Christmas and Easter. There's none of that right there. You understand? It's some black lady, I believe, came up with, you know what I'm saying, in reference, you know what I'm saying, to us supposedly being free. You understand? So with that being said, everything that's lawful is not necessary. You understand? So with that being said, it ain't like we go out there to fish. It ain't like we in the spirit of being free when we in the truth. Right. We know damn well we still sitting in here in captivity. You understand? And it just goes to show you how powerful and how sophisticated the slavery that we under. You understand? Like, to where we in an illusion to where, even though we still in bitter captivity, right? Even though we in bitter captivity, we came up with a day, you know what I'm saying, to what we so-called free. You know what I'm saying? When everybody know, you know what I'm saying, after they let the slaves free or whatever the case may be, they basically had nowhere to go. And they had to go, who knows what they did once they basically was lost and wandered around. What ended up happening to most slaves who were so-called free? Because
They end up going right back to the plantation.
you see that? So how are you free? You went walk right back. Could you imagine that? All this time you've been dreaming about being free, you know what I'm saying, and not being under the foot, you know what I'm saying, of these people, you know what I'm saying, under these skinheads and these cats he was Jeffrey Dahmer's. It'll be a Jeffrey Dahmer or John Wayne Gacy who was your slave master. You know what I'm saying? Meaning he raped kill you at will. You understand? He wanted your wife at night, he had her. He wanted to rape your son, he did it. You know what I'm saying? And you think about these things here, that's what you call bitter captivity. You understand? And those things like that cannot be forgiven. You know what I'm saying? Those things cannot be forgiven without revenge, you know what I'm saying? And even then, once we get our revenge, we still ain't gonna forgive them. The Lord definitely ain't forgiving them for what they done. You understand? So let's get it, Deuteronomy 28:68. Oh, we talking about the Titanic. That's a big story. They can't find the Titanic or whatever. What about all them brothers and sisters that had to jump over in the damn ocean? You know what I'm saying? And had to try to swim away from great white. Could you imagine that? You trying to swim away, not from just a regular shark, a great white shark. You understand? Great white shark, he's damn near big as a whale. You see what I'm saying? Imagine trying to swim away from that while you chained to somebody else. You know, that's a horror story for you for real. You understand? Read. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Go ahead.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
The Lord gonna do what?
Bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
We ain't coming in on no cruise ship. Wasn't no great time. Wasn't no, you know what I'm saying, wine on them ships there. You know what I'm saying? Wasn't no caviar and people having a great time on there. It was our forefathers chained together, you know what I'm saying, on them ships. Now, this is something that need to be taught to the children, you know what I'm saying, early on in school. You understand? Because this establishes an identity, you know what I'm saying, with our children. Right now, our children they're not being established no identity. You know what I'm saying? They going to these schools and being taught what? Being raised up to be who? Being raised up to go downtown and shoot downtown up like it's okay, correct? Y'all were done?
No, sir. I was just they was raised up. They being raised up to be African Americans.
Yeah, they raising up. You know what I'm saying? To be your child's being raised up to be African American or Latino American. What the hell is what is a Latino American? What the hell is what is a Native American? Them is not the names that the Most High put on you. I know everybody just want to, our leaders just want us to join these people and forget about, what have transpired. But it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? We as men, we got to get up on our feet, you know what I'm saying, and search for who we are. Like we talked about last week, you know what I'm saying? You think they got ancestry.com for no reason? People want to know who in the hell they are. The only problem is your oppressor is not in his business of telling. You know what I'm saying? It took some cats, you know what I'm saying, in the 60s to search out, you know what I'm saying, who we were. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, it was passed down who we were from Abba Bibbins, who learned who we were from slavery. You understand? And gave it to the 7 heads, and then they started the Israelite School on Universal and Practical Knowledge, which we have here today. You know what I'm saying? Commander Jenny Hunter is at the helm, and he's doing a hell of a job, you know what I'm saying, of raising these schools up. Everybody understand? Read what you got.
Come on, sir. Mm-hmm. Thou shalt see it no more again.
Now, read from the top.
Come on, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68.
Come on with it.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
With what?
With ships.
When I first heard this, I was blown away. Go ahead.
By the way whereof I speak unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
Who could remember how they felt when they first heard this scripture here? You know what I'm saying? I mean, when I first heard this, it just blew me away that this whole time this Bible been here for hundreds of years, and nobody they ain't in the church talking about. They ain't in the church in your local church talking about Deuteronomy 28:68. They not in there talking about that. You understand? That's when they need to be talking about. You understand? Because right now, as you can see, brother, we in trouble in here. You turn on the damn news, look at, matter of fact, I shared the story in the group chat, you know what I'm saying, with the shootings that they had on Juneteenth. They had some gathering in Chicago, and a ton of people, you know what I'm saying, got shot on the Juneteenth. You can almost guarantee these type of things is going to happen every holiday. Every Christmas, somebody going to get shot. Every Thanksgiving, You know what I'm saying? Easter, all these days are supposed to be about peace and everybody coming together is days of hell. And the Lord said that would happen. He was going to turn your peace day into hell. I'm paraphrasing. Keep reading.
And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
That you shall be what?
Sold unto your enemies.
Your friends.
Your enemies.
Your enemy. You sold unto your enemies. You understand? That's who this oppressor is. The people that rule over the top of blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, these people are your enemies. It's the same way a lion and a tiger, or a lion and a hyena, I would like to say. You know what I'm saying? You go in the jungle, lions and hyenas are enemies. Guess what? They ain't never gonna be friends. You understand? Lions and tigers, lion and hyenas gonna always be enemies. It's something that's natural to them. So it's the same way with blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. We not ever gonna be at peace with these people. Huh? You understand? Here's the thing: we didn't try. It ain't like we ain't tried. Even though our leaders, you know what I'm saying, in their stupidity, have tried to join the people that hated us, that lynched and burned us. You know what I'm saying, and that brought us over here on the slave ships. Our leaders have tried. They tried to be hand in hand with America. They tried to be. That we went and fought in wars, Latinos and black people, black and brown, and Native. We fought in these wars. We tried to prove to them that we want to be American, man. We want to be accepted too. We want to be in the White House, and we want to get the benefits of America. And all they have done was kick dust in your face. You know what I'm saying? Every time. You understand? This is why the Lord put this in Deuteronomy, that He bringing you to a place of your enemy, man. This is who this man is. Read.
Come on, sir. For bonds men and bond women.
Come on with it.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man what?
And no man shall buy you.
What does that mean? No man shall buy you. Trooper?
That means like nobody will bring you out of captivity.
Old Quaker English, but no man shall free you. The whole buy you is free. So if I go buy something, you know what I'm saying? It's mine now. You understand? Or I'm released. It's like being bailed out. Just think about somebody bailing you out, you know what I'm saying, to jail or whatever. Nobody coming to bail you out of America. You see what I'm saying? But the Most High. That's the only one. You understand? Other than that, hell, we in this captivity, y'all. And so go ahead, Bakar.
I was going to add to what you're saying.
Go ahead.
That no man shall buy you, which just goes to show you how we're not Africans. They never came back to, send us any relief or aid or anything.
Damn right. Damn right. Get it, brother, a hand. You know what I'm saying? Listen, man, I grew up around Africans, and for the life of me, I could never figure out why they never hung around us. You know, why they ain't, we would wave to them and they wouldn't speak. They kept to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Whole time it kind of baffled me, because in school, I'm being taught that we Africans and that these are our people. But it ain't matching up how, you know what I'm saying, how they treat us, you know what I'm saying, as black people. You see what I'm saying? But then when you come into the truth, it makes sense. You know what I'm saying? That these are the people that sold you. You know what I'm saying? You can see how the argument, you can see Africans cussing black people out, you know what I'm saying? You could verily see how these are the people that sold you to the so-called white man. True.
So I got a question. When they're talking about the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again, Egypt isn't a physical place. Is it talking about just the oppressor?
Well, Egypt is a physical place. You know what I'm saying? Egypt, ancient, not in this reference. You know what I'm saying? Ancient Egypt, of course, you know what I'm saying, is in Africa. You know what I'm saying? And it was world famous for slavery. It was the most. This kingdom was built off its slaves. You understand? Meaning. That's what it was known. All the tombs they built, you know what I'm saying? Remember all the tombs they built, the Pharaoh with their faces and all that. Gold. Egypt was powerful. It was one of the most richest and powerful kingdoms of all time. And this is what it was famous for. And the Lord was saying, I'm going to bring you into a kingdom that's exactly like the one in ancient Egypt. You see what I'm saying? That's why he said, I'm going to bring you again. I'm going to bring you to Egypt again with ships. You understand? Go ahead, True.
The reason I asked that is because, just to clarify, for like the Native Americans, they were brought into Europe with ships. So that's why I said if it's not really referring to the physical place, but rather the oppressor.
It's the spirit. America has the spirit of Egypt. Just like Sodom and Gomorrah is a physical place. You go on YouTube right now, they got scientists over there that went and researched and said, yeah, this place did get destroyed, you know what I'm saying, with what they say fell out the damn sky?
Brimstone.
Yeah, brimstone. You know what I'm saying? That scientists say, yeah, this place did get destroyed by brimstone. These are credible scientists that said that. Now, America, you know, in the Bible is the daughter of Sodom and Gomorrah. The daughter, the Bible reference other kingdoms, you know what I'm saying, all throughout the Bible. You know what I'm saying? The daughter of Babylon. You know, why is America the daughter of Babylon? Does anybody know? True.
It's like, if I may, it's because she follows after the same customs.
She followed after the same customs of Babylon. Which is Babylon was a country that was built on bringing all nations, trying to bring all nations together to be one people. You understand? But really, that was an illusion because it really was the people who was country it was, the Chaldeans, it was to push them up, you know what I'm saying, with the notion them saying this is for everybody, but really it ain't for everybody. That's the same thing that's happening here in America. You got all these different races here, to push the white race up to the top. But meanwhile, they telling you, oh, this country is for everybody. That's not true. So this is the daughter of Babylon. This is Egypt. This is Sodom and Gomorrah. Am I missing something? I think that covered it all. You understand? So that's what this place is. It's the spirit of this place here. And to even go even further, the cats who started this country were Freemasons. All you gotta do is the research. The Freemasons, you know what I'm saying, were cats who studied Egypt. You know, these were some devils that studied Egypt. You understand? They were they're your real Egyptologists. They seen what made Egypt powerful. They seen how Egypt was ran. They said, well, we're gonna erect Egypt right here in America. You see, these cats wasn't Christians. They wasn't Roman Catholics. You understand? They were Freemasons. You understand? And so them bringing slaves over here and all that to make America be strong and rich, they modeled it after ancient Egypt. You understand? So we right here, brother, we right here in 3 different kingdoms in one. You know what I'm saying? This is probably the most sophisticated captivity to get out of because it's so much confusion here. You understand? You got Babylon, Egypt, and Sodom and Gomorrah all in one, and the Lord put you here as punishment, you know what I'm saying, for disobeying his law, statutes, and commandments. Bakar?
I was gonna say too, so like I said, add to that, Greco-Roman Empire as well.
Damn right. Rome there's definitely an extension of the Roman Empire. I mean, damn near every empire you could think of is you living in the midst of it right now. All right? True.
So like that one. Also, what's happy about this scripture right here is when when the Christians always say that the Lord loves everybody, but then it says the Israelites shall be sold unto your enemies. You know what I'm saying?
Damn right.
When someone's an enemy, it's like you don't mess with them. You know?
Right. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So
Damn
it's
right.
like obviously there's opposition.
Damn right. That's to get a brother to the truth of hand. Listen, man, that's why it's important that you educate your children on who the enemy is. You know what I'm saying? And how sophisticated the enemy is, because now he'll look at the enemy and know to hate the enemy. Like, that's why I say hyenas and lions, they have a natural hate for one another. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to have a natural hate, you know what I'm saying, for the people that's oppressing us. But if you teaching your children to join America, if you teaching your children to stand up when the flag is played, and you teaching your children, you know what I'm saying, that we all gonna be in the Rainbow Coalition, and you teaching your children that Martin Luther King was a great man, then you're doing a disservice to your children.
Right.
Your children gonna end up being it. One day your child gonna find out that he's a nigger here in America when that cop take that nightstick and smack him over the side of his head, like they did Rodney King. Right. Rodney King was you don't want to be a Rodney King. You understand? This cat got beat, you know what I'm saying, damn near to death. You know what I'm saying? Came on national television not the next day and said, "Can't we all just get along?" You see what I'm saying? After he just took the ass whooping of all ass whoopings on TV. You see, the last thing I will be saying is, you know what I'm saying, can we all just get along?
Right.
Now he should have got up there and said, "I'd like to say that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, and that we need to separate from each other." You understand? Like, I watched a debate 2 weeks ago with this cat Bayard Rustin. This is the cat that assisted Martin Luther King with the whole civil. He was a big cat in the civil rights movement. You understand? Go ahead, y'all done. You know
Somebody, this not the same cat that was found in the car with the dude or something.
Sound having sex at the park. You know what I'm saying? He was a full out homosexual, sort of like Nate, Nasty Nate. You know what I'm saying? And IUIC. You see what I'm saying? But sort of like that cat did. You know what I mean? And you'll be surprised how many homosexuals be at the forefront of our, people. And I don't want a homosexual being at the forefront. How you gonna have a homosexual at the forefront of a nation, you know what I'm saying, who supposed to be militant? We are the most militant, you know what I'm saying, supposed to be the most militant and masculine man that's out there, you know what I'm saying? But we get robbed of that when you got a cat like Martin Luther King at the forefront. Him and Bayard Rustin, a full-out homosexual. See what I'm saying? And so these are the two cats that was leading, you know what I'm saying, the way for our people. Because go ahead.
What happened with this? I'm not familiar with it.
What happened with what?
With the guy that you just talked about.
Okay, so the cat Bayard Rustin, you know what I'm saying, that's what I was going into. So Bayard Rustin and Malcolm X, you should look it up. They had a debate. It was in the 60s. I looked at it 2 years ago, and this cat basically was just trying to say that joining the so-called white man was our best option. You know what I'm saying? And he did a debate with Malcolm X. Now Malcolm X, of course, was not in the truth, but he was cutting the hell out this cat. You see what I'm saying? And I just thought it was one interesting debate. But the thing of it is, you was able to see the psychosis of how Uncle Tom cat think. You understand? We call them, Toms. You know what I'm saying? You able to see how these people really think, how they really, you know what I'm saying, is just, they ain't got no hope of us getting up out of this captivity.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Even when, y'all don't remember, Officer Punayala ran up on Jesse Jackson, you know what I'm saying, some years ago. I don't know if you remember that, y'all, Don. And he asked Jesse Jackson, you know what I'm saying, don't you think it's time to separate, right? Jesse Jackson looked at him and said, where we gonna go? You know what I'm saying? That was his answer. Yeah, he said, man, where we gonna go? You cannot have men that's hopeless like this, you know what I'm saying, leading Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. Otherwise, brother, we all gonna die. You see what I'm saying? That's why one of our slogans in the Isupk is no cowards.
That's right.
You see what I'm saying? Listen, America, established this country, you know what I'm saying, and they had men that fought and died for America to eventually one day be this great. You see, they no longer here, but their country is thriving and as powerful as could be. Now, us as Israelites, if we ever want to be a powerful country, you know what I'm saying, if we would ever want the nigga kingdom of heaven, you understand, we got to have men that's willing to give their life the same way the white man was able to give their life for America. Right. And that is the whole point of the Isupk. And this is why the Isupk is a threat. And this is why you got a homosexual group, a homosexual and police group, the purple and gold cats. You know what I'm saying? But you see, they didn't got shamed now. You know what I'm saying? Because of Big Frida. You see what I'm saying? Ever since the Big Frida video, you ain't heard nothing from him. Cat twirling around, you know what I'm saying, dancing like a damn woman. Okay? And so therefore, you know what I'm saying, you got, just another COINTELPRO movement that try to destroy, you know what I'm saying, the fabric of black and brown people, the greatest people on the face of the earth. That's right. You understand? And so we here with it, all right? Read on. Let's finish the scripture. Around. Brother had a long day, man. At the slave, man. Give him a hand, man. Shit. Y'all might see me laying up here like this. You see these glasses tilt down a little bit like that. Y'all down, just move your foot, and now wake up. You know what I'm saying? Do a little tap.
You want me to go to 29?
Finish Deuteronomy 28:68. Right.
And there shall sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen.
Go ahead.
And no man shall buy you.
No man what?
Shall buy you.
That's the key that you must remember. No man shall buy you, meaning no man shall free you, meaning, you know what I'm saying? The way that you're going to get up out of this captivity, brother, is, you know what I'm saying, is the Lord. Like, you look at the cat Marcus Garvey, he tried. He tried to, you know what I'm saying, he thought that he was going to get some ships and take every black person up out of here, you know what I'm saying? They stopped that short. You see what I'm saying? Because one thing they know is America can't function without Latinos and black people.
Right.
You take us out of this country, there is no more America. There is no powerful. You understand? That's why it amazed me that as much as they hate you and as racist that they is against you, but they need you at the same time. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Keep reading.
Slightly, question on that. Do you think that that's why they like the political side is like one is for almost having like Hispanic brothers and sisters come over here, and the other side is like against them coming. Like one knows that they can't survive, like America won't survive without them.
Yeah,
the other side is more guilty to like the racist, you know, racism. I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I'm saying. But here's what both sides know. Both sides is intelligent enough to know that they can't have America without slaves. You understand? Right. They both understand that and know that. How do you know? What did Lincoln say when he so-called freed the slave? If the Union, you know what I'm saying, could be saved without him, friend, what did he say? I'll mess up the quote. Go ahead.
Abraham Lincoln said that if he can save the Union without freeing the slaves, he would do it. If he could do it, if he could save the Union by freeing the slaves, he would do it. You know what I'm saying, or either in the middle. You know what I'm saying?
But it's the word. Yeah, get y'all down the hand. It's the words though, right? He's saying free, but really it's okay. We need these slaves to be able to come north, right? Because what was happening is slaves was escaping north, right? But these slave owners was coming to get them. Right. You see what I'm saying? And so the people up north was like, man, if we allow these cats to keep coming and get the slaves and take them back, we losing money up here. You understand what I'm saying? So they said, listen, we got to go to war, you know what I'm saying, for them to be able to, you know, for the plantation to open up to all 50 states. And that's really what happened. You see what I'm saying? Right. And so once they opened it up, that's when you seen all these northern cities, industrial, you know, Detroit, Chicago, you know what I'm saying, cities that's building, you know, metal in the metal, steel, you know what I'm saying, building cars and all those different things, and they became rich and powerful behind it. True.
I have one question. Did I believe so? I don't know. Even after slavery, did cotton pickers still functions? Were they still around? Yeah,
they still was picking cotton. You know what I'm saying? And they came up with the whole what was the system called? Where they supposedly work and got paid. Sharecroppers, you know what I'm saying? But meanwhile, the sharecropper system was basically, you know, the white man to pay you, right? And you get the money, but you in debt. Just like now. Just think about your life right now. You know what I'm saying? You in debt with everybody. You know what I'm saying? You looking at your bills, you like, damn, I owe this, I owe that. So by the time you get your check, right? You get your check, it's $1,500. You giving it right back to the people, you know what I'm saying, who gave it to you. You see what I'm saying? Go ahead, y'all done. I'll come to you. Go ahead.
What's so heavy about what you're saying? I do got an article about Juneteenth, and they got a heavy point to
after we finish this scripture, we're gonna read that article. You know what I'm saying? Carl, I'm sorry. Go ahead. No, you good. You good.
I was gonna say, just that reminded me of Pullman. Growing up here, hearing about how Pullman had the workers working in the factory, in his buildings, and going to like his stores and all that whole community out there in the Hunnids.
Yeah, I remember hearing about that.
Hearing about Pullman, like he pays you have to pay rent to him and everything.
Yep.
The full 360 of buying from his grocery store, to living in his apartment, to working on his plantation.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? It's just a sophisticated way to keep us in slavery. Far as Democrats and Republicans, man, I halfway don't even pay attention to none of that because it's just white people business, man. They, you know what I'm saying? They just making sure that, you know, they got two different groups to make sure that they don't get fucked over. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole point of Democrats and Republicans. You know, that's about as much as I could tell you. You know what I'm saying? You know, General Muhammad is an expert and he can break it down all the way to the decimal about the damn Democrats and Republicans. Me, I don't even pay attention to that garbage. All I can tell you is stay out of white people's business, okay? Let them vote and let them get in line. Meanwhile, let's deal with our political system. Let's vote for who we supposed to be voting for and who we supposed to be following, which is a black man named Jesus Christ. That's what, you know what I'm saying? I belong.
It's a video that went damn viral like yesterday, 2 days ago, about a brother that said he served slavery in jail. They said he had him picking cotton in Texas. You know what I mean? It's been everywhere.
Yeah, they had him picking cotton in jail. I wouldn't be shocked. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be shocked. Once again, in the Constitution, they said slavery was abolished unless, you know what I'm saying, somebody committed a crime in the 13th Amendment. That should tell you right there, if slavery is abolished, then it's abolished. You say slavery is over, nobody should ever serve slavery. But they said slavery is over unless. When you put the unless in there, that means slavery ain't over. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, then they say unless you commit a crime. So it's very simple. Create a society where people commit crime.
Right.
How do you do that? You create poverty. Poverty is created. You know what I'm saying? Once you create the poverty, then you know that these people are going to commit crimes, which means you can put them back in slavery. Right. Which why us, you know what I'm saying, so-called being free, it's a joke. In the country and white people, you know what I'm saying, they know. That's why they made it a national day for you, because they know it's a joke. You understand? Go ahead.
So I had back in the 90s, I had got jammed up and I went to a place called Vandalia. It's really all the blacks down there nicknamed it Clandalia.
Damn.
And I was on a work crew, and every morning at 8, from 8 to 4, out in them hot ass fields.
Vandalia, that's in Illinois, right?
It's in Vandalia, Illinois. I was out there picking watermelons, taking them and putting them on the trucks so they can take their stuff and sell it and shit. Yeah. So that's like a form of slavery. And I was getting like $21 a month.
Yeah.
To do that.
Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And this all over. This all over. You know, you heard about the chain gang. Remember the movie Life? You know what I'm saying? That was the real deal. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming to you every down like, man, brother, we done been through some hell in this place, you know, in this country here. You understand? So the last thing that we should be doing is celebrating Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? Last thing that we should be doing, how ironic they give you Juneteenth, then they're going to come right back, you know what I'm saying, a couple of weeks with their independence. You know what I'm saying? July 4th, and you Negroes and Hispanics going to be out there for that too. So now you go celebrate your independence and their independence 2 weeks later. You see? Go ahead.
Sorry about that, Cap. They just celebrated June 10th, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, this Sunday or Saturday, they finna have a real big old LGBT movement parade downtown.
Yeah. I mean, once again, that's why we said earlier, this Babylon, bro. You know what I'm saying? You in the state, you in one hell of a state celebrating, you know, a captivity that you still in. Then on top of that, homosexual, this is the month of the LBGT. All this going on, you know what I'm saying, simultaneously. You see what I'm saying? Which is why, brother, you got to have the mental, you know what I'm saying, fortitude to be able to deal with America. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying, you're going to be out there, you know what I'm saying, homeless, dirty clothes, talking to yourself and out of your mind. Those people, man, is those people you see doing that. At one point, them people had a family, a job, and everything else. But this place will make you go out of your mind. Yes, the scriptures say that this place is going to destroy you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the whole head is sick. What's the one scripture say? You should be stricken with madness. You see what I'm saying? Like that whole being stricken, you know what I'm saying, with madness, that comes from being oppressed day and night, right? Where you dealing with all of these different things, and you don't know how to handle it. The only way you're gonna learn how to handle it is by coming to class every day, you know what I'm saying, and being built up on how to deal with it. Y'all done? You want to say something, Salak?
Yeah, I don't want just to piggyback on what you were saying about the sharecropping. Like, you know what I'm saying, like the sharecropping system, it was going a certain way for a minute, and then then you know, basically the slaves got innovative. You know what I'm saying? Or the so-called sharecroppers got innovative, build cotton gins and things of that nature, and they kept raising the different quotas that they were setting for. You know what I'm saying? They would say, you know, we'll pay you this amount.
So once they built the cotton gin, it was the machine where
it was gonna make everything.
So now it's producing quicker. So now they changed, you know, the whole quota.
How much cotton
need to be produced. That's what America is, you know what I'm saying? They gonna anytime they feel you getting close, you know what I'm saying, to any type of achievement, they always gonna change the game for you, you know what I'm saying? And then even when we were successful, you know, the whole Black Wall Street, you see what they did with that. You know what I'm saying? They destroyed it, they dropped bombs on the community. You know what I'm saying? Now this is something that need to be instilled in our youth. You know what I'm saying? So your child, you know what I'm saying, can grow up and be strong men based off learning the truth. Your women, you know what I'm saying, your young girls, they gonna grow up and be outstanding young women, you know what I'm saying, because as little girls, they come sit in class and they learn the truth. They learn the role of what they supposed to be doing in this day and time. You know what I'm saying? Because if we don't do that, then they're gonna end up being a Cardi B and a Megan Thee Stallion, dressing half naked and showing their body all day, titties and breasts out, you know what I'm saying, all day long. And what in the hell are you gonna get out of that? What's gonna get produced out of that? You understand? You can't have a strong nation with whores. Whores is what destroy a nation. You understand? Wives and mothers is what build a nation. You understand? But of course, they don't, you know, they don't want that. Y'all done?
I got the scripture.
Okay, finish that script. Did you finish the script? Okay, go ahead. What you got?
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 28. The Lord shall smite thee with madness.
The Lord shall smite thee with what?
With madness.
You see that? That's what madness is. Somebody that is out of their mind. You understand? And in this country, brother, we are out of our damn mind. And it don't even have to be the people that's yelling and talking to themselves. Anybody that's talking about joining their oppressor after being here for 400 years, you are out of your damn mind. You understand? You dealing with some madness, man. You understand? Go ahead.
And blindness.
And what?
And blindness.
What type of blindness is the Lord talking about here? You understand? Well, you can't see. You can't see, you know what I'm saying, that joining America is what's hurting you.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You got eyes, brother, but you still blind. That's the worst thing you could be, is have a physical vision and still be blind onto what's going on. You see what I'm saying? Which is why the Lord say, thy teachers shall not be removed into a corner anymore. You know what I'm saying? So now you got brothers that's going to what? Take the blinders off of your eyes so you can actually see what in the hell is going on in this place. Without the ISUPK, you would still be blind right now. You'd be sitting in a room somewhere getting high, killing yourself. You still getting oppressed. You'll still be going to jail. As a nation, we would just, and if it wasn't for the truth, I mean, how would we make it? How would we make it out of this hell without the truth?
That's right.
We wouldn't make it. Any more?
Go
ahead.
And astonishment of heart.
Mm-hmm.
And thou shalt grope at noonday.
Thou shalt what?
Grope at noonday.
That's a bad thing. What does that mean when you shall grope at noonday? Is it wrong?
Groping, that's like you reaching in, you trying to get a hold of something.
No, that this grope. You know what I'm saying? This grope is almost like I'm mad. Like you feel a certain type of way at noon. You understand? At noon, when the sun is out, you know what I'm saying, it's the middle of the day. How should you feel at noon? You know what I'm saying? When it is at noon time, how should you feel? Trooper?
Maybe like noonday, maybe put you at ease. It's
beginning
of the day.
There you go. You shouldn't grope. The Lord said, this place here gonna make you grope. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, you at noon you gonna hate it, and the time that you should feel good, you ain't gonna feel good in this place here. You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
As the blind gropeth in darkness.
As the what?
As the blind gropeth in darkness.
You understand? Like the blind gropeth in darkness. You know what I'm saying? He really want to be able to see. You see what I'm saying? But of course, he blind, it's dark, and it's just, you know, it is not a good thing. You understand? Any more?
Come will come.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways.
And thou shalt what?
Not prosper in thy ways.
That's a curse. You know, this is the 28th chapter. That's a curse. And so now when you read about all the cities that was destroyed, like Black Wall Street or whatever the case may be, that's because we got a curse over us and we don't even know it. You understand? So we are destined to, when we do something successful, it's destined that it eventually get destroyed. You know what I'm saying? Because we are under a curse, and it's a damn shame that it's 2023 and we don't realize we sitting up under some curses. Right? You understand? Like General Muhammad was bringing out in class. After a while, the white man gonna take Juneteenth from you anyway. See, you know what I'm saying? Just like he took, you know what I'm saying? What's that joint in Indianapolis that we used to go to with the black people? Black Expo. See what I'm saying? And that was that was like a Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? You go there, all the black businesses everywhere. Everybody from the country used to go there. You know what I'm saying? Tupac, all the stars would go to Indianapolis to the Black Expo. Go to the Black Expo now. You know what I'm saying? Last time I went, 60% of the damn people who had tents and stuff was white. They took that from you. Just like they're gonna take Juneteenth and take everything from you. Why? Because this ain't your country. Right. You see what I'm saying? You got to find, you know what I'm saying, you. And the only thing that cannot be infiltrated by the devils is the truth.
That's right.
You understand? Anything with Juneteenth could be infiltrated. Anything we do could be infiltrated. Why? Who knows why? Why could be Trooper?
It's because we allow others to gather in on our personal stuff.
Get it, brother. In. You know what I'm saying? They say, can we join? That's how they come to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't even understand. You know what I'm saying? This is a sheep and wolf's clothing. Right. You know, white people, they come to you so pleasant. Can we be a part of it? We got our apples and grapes, and can we join? We want to be a part of this too. You know what I'm saying? Ain't that how they do it? Oh, God. And as black people, we just such suckers. Yeah, y'all could join. Y'all could join the march. Y'all could join the civil rights. Even though they started this, y'all could join the civil rights. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the black ball players, come join the major league. Forget about the Negro. Let's come together. Let's be one. You see what I'm saying? And then when that happens, you end up getting wiped out. And they rise to the top. Now, how many more times are we going to get played like that? You see what I'm saying? Right. What's beautiful about the truth is the Lord created a law that says these people cannot join. That's right. Because if the Lord didn't create a law to say these people couldn't join, your natural instinct is to let them join. You understand? That's why the Lord, which we're going to pull that scripture, the only thing that can free you out of this captivity, you know what I'm saying, is the truth. Then when I'm coming to you, Trooper, then, you know what I'm saying, you'll be able to sit back and really celebrate. We're going to celebrate getting free. You know what I'm saying? It just won't be here in America. That's right. See what I'm saying? We're going to celebrate being free when we're in our own land. That's right. See what I'm saying? When Christ, you know what I'm saying, and them angels, you know what I'm saying, be at our damn parade. You know what I'm saying? Handing out medals and everything else from us over becoming America. Our Independence Day is coming. Our real Juneteenth is coming. It's just not now. You know what I'm saying? We haven't earned our way up out of this captivity. We too busy. We too worried about getting high, man. You understand, Trooper?
Okay.
Go ahead.
I want, since we're on the topic of Juneteenth, there's an article from Good Morning America from June 18, 2021.
Just hold on to it, all right? Hold on to the article. We're going to come to it because I know Yardan wanted to read one as well. Finish that scripture, Yardan.
Come will come. And thou shalt be only oppressed and spoil evermore.
Thou shalt only be what?
Oppressed and spoil evermore.
See what the Lord say? You're going to be only oppressed in this place. There's never no hand in hand. They're not going to paint half of the White House black. You know what I'm saying? You never, or they like black and White House. You know what I'm saying? These people ain't gonna invite you into the kingdom that they built. Are you insane? What you think they're gonna paint the White House this part white for white people, this part black for black people, and this part brown for Latinos? We all gonna be just one rainbow. That's never gonna happen, man. You understand? You might as well get that out of your damn mind. Right. You understand? And so now that you're being taught these things or whatever, now you being raised up in the right way, you eventually pass your officer's test and you go out there and you speak, you know what I'm saying, to the black and brown brothers, and they're gonna want, when they see us together, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna say, what? Number one, I want to know why is these black and Latinos standing together out here? And you know, they supposed to be gang banging against one another. You see what I'm saying? They supposed to be fighting one another. What in the hell is Latino and black people doing standing together as one? Yeah, everybody, you understand? Go ahead, priest.
And no man shall save thee.
And no man shall what?
Shall save
the Lord keep reminding you of that. You know what I'm saying? You don't put no faith in no man. You see what I'm saying? Commander General Hunter is the head of the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. But he gonna tell you day in and day out that his strength and his power comes from Christ. You know what I'm saying? Where does Christ's strength and power come? From the Most High. That's right. You see what I'm saying? The way we get up out of this captivity is about obeying what the Lord say to do. Right. Now it's gonna be some struggle and strife and pain and doing it. It ain't gonna be easy. It ain't like because black and brown men turn to serving the Lord that all of a sudden the sun gonna come out and everything gonna be happy-go-lucky. Right. No, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna come some pain. It's some pain gonna come with turning to the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Namely, first piece of pain you're gonna get is losing the woman, you know what I'm saying? That woman that you so love. A lot of our biggest problem is we love black Hispanic men. We love the woman we land next to more than we love the Most High. Right. You see what I'm saying? But that woman you land, that funky behind woman you land next to, she can't get you up out of captivity. You see what I'm saying? So you worshiping her, you know what I'm saying, it's gonna do you no good. Right. You know, I get it. The box is good and all that, but it ain't meant for you to worship it. See what I'm saying? All she gonna do is like any slave woman do. You know, a slave woman has been trained to train her sons and her husband to serve the white man. Right. See what I'm saying? Like she's the lieutenant, you know what I'm saying, to Satan, pretty much. That's why you men, y'all, every holiday you celebrate, you do it because a woman wants you to. Valentine's Day, Sweetest Day, Christmas, you understand? And the white man knows this. You know what I'm saying? He knows this, and he works through that woman, and she controls you the same way. It's like a damn puppet master. See what I'm saying? And so the UPK, what we do is we help brothers, you know what I'm saying, get their strength back, you know what I'm saying? And before you know it, that woman is, she gone. You know what I'm saying? Some of your kids, you know what I'm saying? You tell your kids, you know what I'm saying, man, I don't celebrate Christmas. They gonna hate you. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you ain't giving us no toys. You know what I'm saying? You, whatever the case, you lose your kids, you lose your mother, you lose your brother, your sister. You're gonna lose some things in here as it pertains to serving the Lord. The issue is, are you gonna be strong enough to stay in here? Right. You see what I'm saying? Me, myself, I don't give a damn what I lose. I ain't going nowhere. Right. You see what I'm saying? No matter how much it pains me or whatever the case may be, I understand that what I'm fighting for is gonna be worth it. All right, where we at with it?
Did you want to go to the
article? But let's go to that article that you was talking about, Yaradan.
Kind of what cons.
Real fast. Hey, Trooper, one of y'all grab me a couple of ginger ale. Oh, for sure. Go ahead, Chris.
Kind of what cons. This is from WBUR. They have an article on Juneteenth.
Come on with it.
Juneteenth, the day the entire country was actually free.
Ain't that something? they just stole it already. They say that's the day the entire country was free, not when you was free. You understand? But this is the day that the entire country was free. They didn't stole it already from you, man. You understand? Keep reading, please.
A holiday that is spreading across the U.S. and beyond, Juneteenth is considered the oldest known celebration commemorating the end of slavery in the United States.
Commemorating the commemorating the end of slavery. Keep going, huh?
It was originally celebrated June 19th, the day the Union soldiers in 1865 told enslaved African Americans in Galveston, Texas, that the Civil War had ended and they were free.
Right. And what they're not going to tell you is how many massacres happened after you were free.
Right.
That's what they don't tell you. You know what I'm saying? So many massacres, you know what I'm saying, happened after you were free that it was insane. You know what I'm saying? So that right there, they even be talking about you was free as a joke. Keep reading now.
Celebrations including parades, concerts, and reading of the Emancipation Proclamation this year, Juneteenth, will also feature the first congressional hearing in more than a decade, reparations on reparations for slavery.
Are they gonna say the Lord Christ? They still talking about the reparations.
Kind of what comes.
You can forget about them reparations. I don't know. Our people don't like to hear that, man. You know what I'm saying? I love disappointing people sometimes. I love saying, man, forget about them damn reparations, man. And black people, they here you go. You know what I'm saying? We gonna keep fighting for it, you know. Little 15, if they give us 1,500 apiece, it'll be well worth it, you know. I mean, come on, man. Go ahead.
The celebration started with the freed slaves of Galveston, Texas. Although the Emancipation Proclamation freed slaves in the South in 1863, it could not be enforced in many places until after the end of the Civil War in 1865.
Right.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down to the meat of the article, sir. It says Granger delivered a general order. This is Maj General Gordon Granger. You know what I'm saying? He was the general at the time in Texas. Okay, Granger delivered General Order number 3, which said the people of Texas are informed that in accordance with a proclamation from the executive of the United States, all slaves are free. This involves absolute equality of personal rights and rights of property between former master and slaves, and the connection heretofore existing between them become between employer and hired labor.
Anything you want to say on that?
Con, sir. What this is basically telling me is they just changed the name of what they call it from slave to slave master to employer to hired labor, which is employee.
Basically. And ain't nothing changed. Because
I was gonna say, I believe too, sir, if I'm correct, that they compensated those slave masters too. I believe once the
they gave them the stipend. You know what I'm saying? They gave them some compensation for the money that they so-called lost from the slaves being free. Ain't that something? They gonna get a slave master some compensation, but yet they didn't give you no compensation for you getting your back beat for two something years. You see, you know what I'm saying? Ron?
Because I would say that the slave owners got the reparations.
Right.
They already passed it out. So quit looking for it.
They passed that out in the 1800s. They passed that out 200 years ago. You see what I'm saying? I mean, you know what's crazy is that these people have shown you how much hatred that they got for you. You understand? And we just don't get it out. Y'all done?
Yeah, they gave every slave master at the time $300, which is equivalent in this day and age is about $100,000.
See that? 100 grand. Lord have mercy. True, you had an article you want to bring up? Go ahead.
This from an article from Good Morning America from June 18, 2021. I'm just gonna go skip down to the meat of of what Oprah Lee said, and basically before I quote her, she said, Lee said she hopes the federal holiday will help educate people about what happened and decide that this doesn't have to happen again. She also hopes Juneteenth will become a day of national unity. Now, this is when I quote it. Juneteenth is not a black thing and it's not a Texas thing, she told ABC News. People all over, I don't care what nationality, we all bleed red blood.
Read it.
So she just opened the doors for everybody.
This is a sister saying this?
That's the Oprah Lee, that's the creator of
Juneteenth. Read the article again. I'm sorry.
From the top?
Yep.
From the top I want. Lee said she hopes the federal holiday will help educate people about what happened and decide that this doesn't have to happen again. She also hopes Juneteenth will become a day of national unity. Quoting on this next part, Juneteenth is not a black thing and it's not a Texas thing, she told ABC News. People all over, I don't care what nationality, we all bleed red blood.
Damn. So Juneteenth is just a what? Everybody free day? But here's the woman who created it telling you it ain't for you. I mean, this is insane. I mean, I was
gonna say one of my pet peeves is when somebody can try to have one foot in, one foot out. Like,
you
try to do something to, shine a spotlight on the injustice of black people, but you just don't want to go overboard and offend white people at the same time.
Damn right.
Include everybody.
Damn right.
This ain't just about black people.
Listen, they want to let it be known. Wait a minute now. Hey, really what it be is, before this sound too radical.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
I just want to tell y'all this is for everyone.
Right.
That's the word they like to use. This is for everyone, everybody. Join in. Go ahead, Sugar.
And what's deep about it, that was in 2021, and people just bypassed that specific statement. You know what I'm saying? Like, you saying something was supposed to be particularly for a particular group of people, but then you just like, we gonna open the doors to everybody all of a sudden.
Give me man, I think what we need to never trust our enemy. You know what I'm saying? Lamentations 4:17. Give me one of those. Never trust our enemy. Lamentations 4:17. Deuteronomy 7th chapter. Trooper, go ahead.
It's like our people are scared to say something is just for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, as soon as the spotlight's on us, now all of a sudden they get nervous and they just want to give it to everybody. Just stand on what
it's a natural paranoia to where, and once again, that's based on how you've been raised. To where if you start to sound too radical, it be something in you that kicks in that makes it say, oh, but this everybody can join. You see what I'm saying? And that's why the Lord say only the truth can make you free, because to be an Israelite is to be separate. That's what the Bible is about. It's to be separate from these other nations. We got something that's for us. You see what I'm saying? And we should be allowed to have something for us, seeing that all the hell that we've been through here. But part of the oppression is that they don't want you to, have something for yourself. They got to be over top of you at all times. So that's why a lot of the times when we was being taught the Bible, they would have the damn slave master in the church while you being taught. You know what I'm saying? Remember how you seen the movie with what was the cat? Nat Turner. Remember he would go from plantation to plant, but the slave master would be sitting right there examining everything he's saying. You know what I'm saying? To make sure that you ain't saying nothing that's going to incite the people to come together. You see what I'm saying? So, anybody got what I?
Lamentations chapter 4 verse 17. As for I can get it. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help.
They have what?
Our eyes as yet fail for our vain help.
And that's once again, you know what I'm saying, that's why they making it for everybody, because that's us really asking for them to help us again. Let's be joined, you know what I'm saying, again. Go ahead.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
We have watched for what?
We have watched for a nation that cannot save us.
You understand? Like, we in the ghettos dying, brother. You know what I'm saying? In every city across the United States, we dying in this place, man. You know what I'm saying? Like General Howard brought out so masterfully and wonderfully in Monday's class, you're lucky just to even be alive. You know what I'm saying? If you're a Black and Hispanic, you know what I'm saying? Like you made it through. You had to make it through your mother fighting off everything, telling her to abort you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially if you was a cat born, you know what I'm saying, in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Or born in the 80s or 90s. You know, when abortion was at its height, it's a miracle that you even here. You know what I'm saying? Like it is a miracle. Now, once you get here, you know what I'm saying, you got to fight through so much other stuff. You know what I'm saying, to be a man at this point. You understand? Where we at? You read?
Come on, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 18.
Well,
they hunt our steps.
They do what?
They hunt our steps.
Go ahead.
That we cannot go in our streets.
They do what?
That we cannot go in our streets.
Yeah, man, they hunt our steps that we can't go on the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, part of the hunt is making sure that you don't ever come together. You know what I'm saying? Which means she, as a Black woman, she feel obligated to come out and say, this is for everyone. we feel like, Black people feel like it's a sin to say, this is strictly for Black people.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Then what happened? Eminem take over rap.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They took over rock and roll. You know what I'm saying? Because you won't say, this is for us. We don't want nobody else to be up. Now, the damn Africans that took over rap and R&B. Took over rap, R&B, and reggae. Damn African. Now they doing yo music. I will on.
It's like, sir, Minnesota, damn Ethiopians almost took over the Juneteenth event.
Damn then. We there down in Minnesota. Big up to Officer Kodash Zion. Down in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Had an excellent setup at the Juneteenth event. Chicago went down there, supported. Milwaukee went down there, supported. And, you know, it was a nice event. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say the Juneteenth, make no mistake, it's a great place to fish. You know what I'm saying? All over the country at these events. I would just advise that once the nightfall started to hit, you leave them Juneteenth events because bullets gonna get to flying eventually. You see what I'm saying? It's just bound to happen, man. You know, we hate each other too much. You know what I'm saying? To really come together for anything. We can't come together for a party. You know, we can't come together for a barbecue. We can't come together. You know what I mean? But basically, nothing. We can't get together at a bowling alley. You know what I'm saying? Or somebody's gonna die. You go to a bowling alley where Blacks and Hispanics at, somebody gonna die that night. All right. Where we at with it?
Come on, sir. Verse 18.
Go ahead.
They hunt our steps that we cannot go in our streets.
Go ahead.
Our end is near.
Our what?
Our end is near.
Drop that. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What you got, Young
Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10.
Read that, brother.
Kind of what Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 10. Never trust thine enemy.
You hear what the Lord say? Read that again.
Never trust thine enemy.
Never supposed to trust this man. What the hell would the Native Americans sign all them peace treaties and look what they done to them? Wiped them out. You know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness.
So is what?
His wickedness.
You understand? Yeah, like that iron, it looked clean. You know what I'm saying? But after a while, you're gonna see his true nature. And that's what it's saying in this scripture right here. This man is eventually going to show you his true nature. And his true nature is to hate you. He can't help it out. You know, the Lord created him to hate you. You see what I'm saying? It's embedded in our oppressors' DNA to hate Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. So it's no use in talking about you coming together with no rainbow coalition. You see what I'm saying? You can forget about that, man. Forget about the reparations. Forget about, the hell with Joe Tate, all of this garbage here. You know what I'm saying? What we need to focus on is finding out who we were before slavery. And most of you too scared to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get hit with the truth, you know what I'm saying, about the Bible, you know what I'm saying? When you get hit with the truth about what God really thinks and says, you hate it. You understand? You hate the Most High, but yet you love the nation that's oppressing you. You think you love the oppressor's way, and you believe his way is better than God's way, man. And that's what you call people who've been in slavery for too damn long. You understand? Like, I mean, damn, your mind is gone. Keep reading, y'all down.
Kind of Wakan. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed. And Yet take good heed and beware of him.
And be what?
And beware of him.
He didn't humble himself now. You know what I'm saying? America's at a nice height with power, money, entertainment, and all that. But when this Third World War kick off, how is this country going to treat blacks and Hispanics when the Third World War go into full effect? When this country get hit with another disaster, you know what I'm saying? How is America going to treat you, you know what I'm saying, in the days of Armageddon and Third World War? You understand? Because it's coming. You see, right? So we shouldn't worry about how they're going to treat us. We should know you should know what man that you're dealing with. What we need to focus on is gathering ourselves together, like the Bible said it is, right? Preparing ourselves to do what? To be able to take care of one another when this man turns his back on you, because he's going to turn his back on you.
That's right.
He's going to get real angry with you, you know what I'm saying, during the time of the Third World War, because it's something embedded in them that whenever America think they losing, they're going to take it out on, they got to find somebody to take their frustration out on. And it's going to be you. So you should better get ready for that. Keep reading.
Come on. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
Yeah, thou shalt be unto him as what?
As if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
What does that mean? Thou shalt be as to him as thou hast wiped the looking glass. Take a crack at it. My young.
It's like, so they be saying like he'll be able to see through you.
You on to it. You understand? What is a looking glass? That's, I think, you go ahead.
A mirror at a woman.
There you go. You understand? So now you understand that it's a mirror. Now read that part again.
Kana wakan. And if thou have the Salaki, and thou shalt be unto him.
Read the part before that.
Kana wakan. Yet take good heed and beware of him.
And then take good heed and what?
Beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
Now what does that mean? Go ahead.
Kind of like if you wipe a glass or mirror, something like that, it leaves like a streak. So it's like you can't. It's not clear. So you're looking through something. It's like kind of hazy. Looking through it, like something like that.
You on to it? Read it one more time.
Kana wakan. Yet take good heed and beware of him.
Understand that part, right? Keep reading.
And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass.
Thou shalt be unto him as thou hast wiped a looking glass. I belong.
So like, so with this we talking about our oppressor. When he sees us, he sees what he's not. Pretty much.
To get it, brother, a hand. You understand? Okay. He got not only that, the hatred is. Why do people hate people, man? What is the number one source of somebody hating another person? Go ahead.
Envy and jealousy.
That's the point. Like it's, this been going on since we was in the womb with this man. You know what I'm saying? And when we came out, this man has a natural jealousy for you because even though he ain't been taught this, you know what I'm saying? Like when he look at you, he see what he ain't. He sees somebody who's better than him.
Right.
You understand? Who has a soul. This man don't have a soul. You understand what I'm saying? He look at you and just have a natural. That's why when you try to, when we try to come together with these people, It's always chaos. It's always fighting. We're not getting along because this is how the Lord created it to be. We the Lord's chosen people. They not chosen. So you damn right they're gonna have a natural instinct of being jealous of us. Here's the only problem. They jealous of us, but yet we jealous of them. And they not the chosen. As we trying to be like them opposed to them trying to be like us. You see what I'm saying? When we need to listen, that's why we need to focus the hell with them being jealous of them. We got to focus on being who the Lord want us to be.
That's right.
You understand? Any more?
Read. And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
Thou shalt what?
And thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away.
What does that mean? Thou shalt know that his rust has not been altogether wiped away. Avalon?
In that day, you're going to find out he was the devil all along.
Get right here. You gonna know, you know what I'm saying? That day is now. You know what I'm saying? Like that day is, you know, your father telling you who these people are. That's why history is so important now. See what I'm saying? So you understand, like, man, these people have a history of killing us, murdering us, lying to us. Once that's embedded in you, then you know not to trust this man. You know now you wouldn't even be talking about let's join these people. What then the lady coming out talking about the Juneteenth I always thought it was supposed to be about for black people being free, which was a joke, but you still said, damn, okay, well, we trying to have something. Now she coming out saying this is something for everybody. Right. You know, I mean, this is insane. Now, go ahead.
Like it for this year, you know what I'm saying, when they was preparing for Juneteenth, they had a sign up with two white people on the sign talking about Juneteenth.
Yeah. Like the whole, we laughing, right? But the whole spirit behind it is they don't ever want you to get the spirit of being separate from them. Even though you are, you know what I'm saying, pretty much it's two different Americas here, but they don't ever want you to feel like, you know, that you're separate from them. Because you being separate from them, that's gonna cause a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna be your quick way for you to wake up is when you separate from them. And we should be separate from them.
That's right.
We'll be able to, you know what I'm saying, we'll be able to come together more and fix each other when we get away from them. But we can't fix ourselves when we're integrated with them. And this is just something that we don't understand now. Give me. Go ahead. Go ahead. That's a lot.
Ecclesiastes chapter 12 and verse 12.
Go ahead.
Set him not by thee.
Oh my God. Read that again.
Set him not by thee.
Everybody understand. Get away from these people. Huh? You understand? Keep reading.
Least when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place.
He what?
Stand up in thy place.
Which is just happened. Which is exactly what we're talking about. You know, which is what happened. You know what I'm saying? To the Negro Leagues. You know what I'm saying? They infiltrated it. Why? Because you allowed these people to own teams and come in and think that it's okay to be together, and they just end up taking over. Which is what this scripture is saying. Which is why the Lord now. We will, if we understand what he's reading, that us joining them is a problem, then we got to understand that that is neon to a damn sin. Okay. You know, they give me Deuteronomy the 7th chapter. You got some more on that? I feel like you got some more. Read.
Neither let him sit at thy right hand.
Neither let him what?
Sit at thy right hand.
See that? You ain't supposed to be having this cat, a person from another nation, talking about this your right hand man, or talking about we join together. Now, how many of our people want to hear this when it's been embedded in you to join these people? It's been embedded in you to think that joining them is the key to us getting up out of captivity. Okay, you understand? Keep going.
Least he seek to take thy seat.
Least he seek to what?
To take thy seat.
Yeah, that's what he planned on doing. He want your seat. He want to sit, you know what I'm saying, in a seat of rulership, in which that's what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He's sitting in the seat of rulership, and meanwhile, we on the bottom.
Right.
All right. Keep reading.
And thou At the last, remember my words.
And at the last what?
Remember my words and be pricked therewith.
And be what?
Be pricked therewith.
What is that? What is that last part saying right there? If you don't, he's saying, I'm telling you all these things about not joining your enemy, be separate and all that, and watch for them. And if you don't remember what I told you, by the time you realize what didn't happen to you, it's going to be too late. See what I'm saying? And that's a course of what didn't happen to us. We didn't join these people. We didn't took on their gods or whatever the case may be. And because of it, we destroyed.
Right.
All right. Read what you got,
Deuteronomy 7 and
6.
Sir. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
You can start at verse 3.
Sir. Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 3.
Go ahead.
Neither shalt thou make marriage with them.
Neither shall what?
Thou make marriage with them.
Once again, this was a scripture when I heard it that blew my mind. Because in America, we have been taught that it's okay to date people from other races.
Right.
You ever done?
The number one statement they make is you can't help who you fall in love.
You can't help who you fall in love. Yeah, you can. You know what I'm saying? You can help it if you get taught properly. If you get taught that interracial dating is acceptable, you know what I'm saying, then you're gonna believe it's something that's gonna grow with you. But if you get taught from an early age that is not acceptable, then that's something that'll grow with you as well. Keep reading.
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
You hear what the Lord say? Read that again.
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son.
It's a sin for a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian man to give your daughter to an oppressor. That makes my skin crawl when I see a sister walking up the street with some devil.
Right.
It hurts my damn soul. Read.
Nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son.
Nor shall what?
Thy daughter thy daughter thou shalt take unto thy son.
Thou shalt not take unto thy son. Which means this is the reason why a lot of cats don't come into the truth. Because you tell them, man, you can't eat no pork, you can't smoke no weed, and you can't have no white girl. You know what I'm saying? And they look at you and say, well, that ain't no organization for me.
Right.
I love my weed and cigarettes. I love my pork, grinds, you know what I'm saying? And I love these white girls. I am not joining the eyes you be gay.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me.
They gonna do what?
Turn away thy son from following me.
That's why interracial is a sin, because your partner is gonna turn you away from following the Most High.
That's right.
And the Lord wants every Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian that's born, you know what I'm saying, that comes out of the matrix. He wants every Black, Hispanic, Native Indian that come out the matrix to serve him. Keep reading.
That they may serve other gods.
Saying what?
That they may serve other gods.
Other gods that's not even real. You know what I'm saying? We listen, the Lord saying other gods, but we make a nation a God, you know what I'm saying, but just believing in what they believe in. Right. And if you believe in what they believe in, you know what I'm saying, you show it by doing what? Giving something that's valuable, namely your money. You know what I'm saying? You ain't taking the money that you got and putting it towards serving the Lord. You know, imagine if Blacks, Hispanics use our money to serve the Most High. We would have our own schools, hospitals, and everything. We would have everything we so desperately need.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But yet we believe in interracial dating. We believe in serving their gods, and therefore they get all our money, all our allegiance, and everything, and it destroys us. Keep going.
So when the anger of the Lord be kindled against you,
when the anger of the what?
The Lord be kindled against you,
keep reading,
and destroy thee suddenly.
And do what?
Destroy thee suddenly.
Yes. You understand? Interracial dating makes the Most High angry. You know what I'm saying? Talking about we gonna join hand in hand with our oppressor, it makes the Lord angry. Now, when I learned this or whatever, once again, I was blown away because I was always taught that Martin Luther King was the man with the plan. You know what I'm saying? That he was some great man because he was trying to bring the races together. But then when you get brought into the truth, you find out that the Lord don't want the races to be brought together.
Right.
Just like the Lord don't want lions and hyenas to be brought together.
Right.
He made them for a different purpose and for a different reason. The white man was made to be a servant in this earth.
That's right.
Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we were born to be rulers in this earth.
That's right.
You understand? But in saying that, listen, it takes a special type of man to rule. You got to be a man that, you know what I'm saying, is have a moral compass. You know what I'm saying? You got to be worthy of ruling. You know what I'm saying? You can't be, you know what I'm saying, a homosexual like Nate. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
You know, Nate and the Purple People Eater crew. You know what I'm saying? You can't be a damn child molester. What's the cat got? Polite. You know, this cat, you know what I'm saying? He shut down GMS's whole operation. You know what I'm saying? He came up against them about the damn pedophilia.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all little girl, and then meanwhile, he doing it.
Right.
That is a hypocrite at its finest. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't be like these cats here. You got to be better than that. You understand? Keep reading.
So verse 5.
Go ahead.
But thus shall ye deal with them.
Mm-hmm.
Ye shall destroy their altars.
You shall what?
Destroy their altars.
How do we destroy the other nations' altars now? How do we do that? Trooper?
Break down their doctrines, like shut them down, go against them.
That's get a trooper a hand. That's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? You come up against Christianity and just show the error in serving Christianity. You know what I'm saying? You break down Islam. You know, that's why we slam, you know, the Quran at camp. You know, you slam the Quran at, you know, and denounce Islam, Black people's lives get better. You know, you leave Christianity, Black people's life get better. But it's so hard for us to leave those religions because these are religions that our mothers and fathers been following shit our whole time here. So to leave your religion that your people been believing in the whole time here in America, man, that's something hard there. You know what I'm saying? But it's worth it. You know what I'm saying? And the Lord have reserved to himself 7,000 men that would not bow the knee to Baal. You see what I'm saying? There's certain brothers that the Most High then put the spirit in them. They just can't celebrate Christmas. Christmas would make a tree would end up in my eye. It would make me vomit. See what I'm saying? I couldn't stand it. There's certain men that's being raised up. They're not going to accept their son being a homosexual. They're not going to accept their daughter being a lesbian. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to accept their wife, you know what I'm saying, trying to run the house and all these different things here. The Lord wants you to be, you know, like he is, powerful, strong, you know what I'm saying, strong mind, a compass, a moral compass, you know what I'm saying, on what's right and what's wrong. You understand? Hey, go ahead, priest.
Also, you know what I'm saying, just to go back to what you were saying about polite, I don't know if you were saying I don't want, but Captain Tazariak, he about to reveal that, you know what I'm saying, that polite took a plea.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. He took a plea. He took a plea deal. You know what I'm saying? That because he done it. You ain't taking no plea unless they got some evidence against you that show you done did it. And you trying to just say, listen, instead of me getting 100 years, let me go cop out and get 30. You understand? This cat is a child molester. He's disgusting. You know what I'm saying? He's a cat that I have no sympathy for at all. You know what I'm saying? The same cat shot up a Bible, talk crazy about Isupk day and night. And the sad part is all you big-headed, dumb, stupid Negroes look at this cat like he was somebody great. Meanwhile, this cat is a fucking child molester. That's right. Shame on you. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens when you come up against a certified priest of the Lord here in the Isupk. That's right. If you ain't heard about the UBK, you just not hearing about it. You done been put on to something that's unbelievable. You've been put on to something that no man can stop this, because this organization ain't inspired by no man. This is inspired by the Lord. The Lord backs Isupk. That's right. So that's what makes us an unstoppable force. It ain't because us. A lot of people it's man inspired. Your strength comes from the power of man. Our strength don't come from no power of man. So anybody come up against us, eventually, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna be made an ass out of. If you hate the Isupk, if you speak bad about the Isupk, you know what I'm saying, the Lord gonna deal with you, man. And it's just a matter of time. You might live today and die tomorrow, you know what I'm saying, for coming up against this school, and so rightfully so. I pray that you understand. You know what I mean? Where we at with it?
Come on, sir.
Go ahead.
and break down their images.
And do what?
And break down their images.
Break down their images, man. Come against these damn religions, man. You see what the East Indians did once that what was that? The coronavirus hit. They threw their damn God in the water. You know what I'm saying? Because why? It ain't no God in the first damn place. So you could take them damn wood crosses and the crosses that you got, take them damn crosses off your neck, man. Right. You understand? To cover up that damn tattoo, you got a white Jesus and that cross on your body, man. That ain't what you supposed to be. That ain't got nothing to do with no damn God, you jackass. Right. All you gotta do is a little research and you'll find out that that's the symbol of Murder Incorporated, the Roman Catholic Church. Christ was murdered on a damn cross, and now you walking around representing something he was murdered on, as though it has something to do with the Lord. And then you wonder why black people in so much goddamn hell, because you're serving Satan, you dumbass. Right. Now I know y'all don't like me using these words or whatever the case may be, but that's one of you Negroes and Hispanic problem. You so offended by the words that come out of people's mouth, opposed to what you're seeing every day. You ain't offended by that homosexual in that church molesting everybody's goddamn kids, right, or sleeping with everybody's damn wife, right, or sitting there telling you, you know what I'm saying, marriage is a damn piece of paper and a damn ring so that your daughter could grow up and sleep with 50 niggas before she decided to get married. Now she want to get married somebody after she done been slutted out. Right. And now you on your knees, you know what I'm saying, looking up to some damn slut. You know, this your life here. That's why the Lord called this place filthy. You understand? This is like a damn, America's a damn quagmire. See what I'm saying? And you trying to, you think you somewhere great. Well, listen, when this third World War kick off, you're gonna see just how much God, how he feel about America when these nuclear bombs get to hitting all over this earth. That's right. And the Lord, you know what I'm saying, get ready to take you so-called Negroes and Hispanics out of this slavery. You understand? And with that, pass the class over to priest and officer.